Hello, today I'm going to talk to you about my Genius Hour project. So the question I had coming into this Genius Hour was how can I use apps such as phone apps, tablet apps, apps for your computer in an effective way in the classroom. So throughout the past 8 weeks I've been testing out different games and different technologies to see how I can use them in the classroom. So I came up with a list of things that I would use to see if an app can be effective for the classroom. So the first thing I came up with is that the game has to be fun. No one wants to play a game if it's completely education based, and there was one app I looked at that involved a lot of reading and had a lot of information, and that would not be fun for a student. We want learning to be fun, so you have to make sure that the app is fun as well. The next one I came up with was pleasantly frustrating. Now this is a term I heard about last year when I took a video games and education course, and I think that this is very important to have in an app. It can't be so easy that students just go through each level super fast. They have to basically be scaffolded, so they have to be able to achieve the goal, but it has to be a little bit challenging for them. The next one I came up with was that an app should promote 21st century learning. So today, many of the technologies we have involve communication with other people. So this can be used with an app as well. So the children in the classroom are basically playing the app together. So the classroom goes from being strictly in the classroom to going online as well, where they can connect to people at home. The apps that we use in the classroom also have to connect with the Ontario curriculum. We have to make sure that there is a clear connect with what students are learning and what students are playing in order for the apps to be educational. Going off of that, apps should also be able to be used throughout a unit rather than a single lesson. Yes, an app can be a great hands-on activity, but I think that a really good educational app should be something that you can return to as you go on through the unit and throughout your lessons so that students can really build on their knowledge. Apps should also make real-life connections. So you don't necessarily want an app that is completely fantasy-based. You want students to be able to connect their learning from the app to real life. For example, one game I found was called Life Simulator. In this game, you're making money and you have to make a lot of decisions with that money. You have to make the decisions, do I want to sleep? Do I want to eat? My mood is coming low, so I need to go to a movie. And then later on you can go to university, which costs more money, and you have to make all of these choices, which is really a real life connection that students can make between math and real life, which was really, really cool. Apps must also have predetermined learning goals. So what I mean by that is that you have to come up with a learning goal that you want students to achieve before you find the app. I was playing Clash of Clans because I know that's a very popular game, and I was having trouble figuring out how it could be used in an educational setting because I wanted the game to fit into a learning goal. I wanted to make a learning goal out of the game rather than having a learning goal, then playing Clash of Clans and seeing how that would fit in. So you have to have a learning goal first before looking at an app. Also, apps can be used to gamify the classroom. So going off of how apps can be used within a unit, you can take an app and gamify your classroom with it. So students are again able to see a connection between the game and the learning that they're having. So I really do think that apps can really increase learning in your classroom, and I think they're a great instructional tool. This by no means is a complete list, so go out, play some games, and see how you can use them in your classroom, and make learning fun.